Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem. We call HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom. I'm Brother Kapasha coming to you once again with a brief lesson. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. All right, I'm going to go right into it. This one is going to be Feed My Sheep. It's going to be in that arena, that genre, Israel, because it's not, you know, the Lord, we as prophets, Lord willing, of that number of the prophets with the sincere brothers to prophesy, but to feed the Lord's sheep, his people, because there are other elects out there that must be fed. They're coming in young, they're coming in as newborn babes, so therefore you got to feed the his lambs, you see, and they become mature sheep, and then they become more mature, and to go out here on the highways and the hedges to teach and to prophesy as well. This 100% true. The truth that we learn from our elder apostles, you know, of GMS, right on down to the local camps. So what the Lord has given us to teach, we must pass it on, pass it forward. You see, pay it forward, so to speak. You see, the Lord does not want us to just learn this truth and know the truth and not go out on the highways and the hedges to prophesy it. So therefore, you got to put your hand to the plow. And once you put your hand to the plow, you don't take your hand off the plow. There's no retirement in this truth. It's unto death, you know. So therefore, we have to look at this thing as being a serious commission, because we have been commissioned to go out on the highways and the byways to proclaim, to prophesy this 100% truth. You see? So let me go right into it. This is the book of St. John, the 21st chapter, the 15th verse reads, "So when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? You see? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. You see, you know, we got to love the Lord more than we love life itself. You see, because living life is in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see, you're not living unless you know the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and doing his work. You see, that's when you become alive. When you get this truth, when you get the wisdom and knowledge, you get this understanding of this truth. And once you get this understanding of this truth, you proclaim it, you preach it, you teach it. You see? So this is what the Yahweh Shai, as Apostle Apostle Peter, he was a disciple at this time. He said, I do believe. So correct me if I'm wrong on that. All right. He said, so when they had dined, Yahweh Shai said unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou more than these? What these were? Those fish. You know, because Simon was a fisherman, you see. He was a fisherman by trade. His family was in the fishing, was in the fishing business. You see? So the Lord asked him, you love me more than you love your occupation here? You know, just like how we love the Lord, more than our occupation. That's why you have the elect men that didn't take that jump shot. They held out. They trusted in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see? So therefore, that's how you prove where you love the Lord or not. If you love the Lord, you will keep his commandments. Let me get that. Let me see. This is because the Lord wants us to fear him more than we fear our employer. You see, more than we fear, our government, what our government can do to us. You see, we got to fear Yahweh B'Shem our Shai, and that's how our love is tested. The big test is coming up. You see, that MOTB, and that's why we out here telling the elect, the ones that the Lord has chosen, whose names are written in the Lamb Book of Life. You see, and it says here, because the Lord says, it says here, Deuteronomy 10 and 12, and it says now here, it says this, and now Israel, Yashala, what doth the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, power to walk in all his ways, to love him. See, to love him. You see, that's how you show that you love the Lord. To love him and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. How do you serve the Lord? Power. By keeping his commandments, by doing this work, by going out on the highways and the hedges, proclaiming this gospel, this good news to his other elect men out there, and telling Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nation what's going to befall them, what their future is going to be, which is slavery. You see? So here we have it. That's how we show love, and we out there telling the 2/3 what's going to befall them too. They're going to get the same judgment as the heathens get on this side. You see, those ultimately those nuclear missiles. You see, and it reads again. Deuteronomy 10 and 12 reads, and now Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and now Israel, what doth the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, you see, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. That's all your mind and your body. We have to present our bodies a living sacrifice, you see, it's separated from the world. Do as Noah did. He condemned the world. He had relatives in that time, but he condemned the world and his loved ones as well. He cared for I'm pretty sure he cared for his relatives just as we care for ours. But nonetheless, we don't allow them to hinder us from going out on the highways and the hedges. Not even your wife, not even your children. You see, this is the vocation that we have that the Lord has called us in. You see, Israel. And it says here, reading on, it says, Deuteronomy 10 and 13 reads, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. It's for our own good that we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. But, and it's for our own good that we go out on the highways and hedges and make lessons every day to feed the Lord's lambs and sheep. To edify the body, to continue to encourage the body, the elect body, and the 1/3, of course. You see, so this is what the Lord requires of us, and this is what we are. We propagate this on the highways and the hedges and during our lessons. So it says here, going back to St. John, the 21st chapter, the 15th verse reads, so when they had dined, they had finished eating, Yahushua said unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? You see, he said unto him, yea, Lord. You see, yea, Yahushua, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, yea, Yahushua. And he said unto him, feed my lambs. What is a lamb? A lamb is very young. You see, a lamb is very young. You see, a lamb don't know anything. So that's how the new people that coming in for the first time, you see, that has that the Lord has called in, you see. And it reads on, it says, he said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. See, now, feed my sheep. Continue to preach this gospel. continue to you know, go into, you know, highways and the hedges, you know. And it reads on. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And you know what? That's why we try to encourage. That's why we continue to encourage, you know, you know, one another to go out here and prophesy this word and to do lessons. These lessons are very encouraging. It's important that we look at other men like-minded as we are, starting, you know, of GMS and the affiliate camps that's teaching the same gospel, you know, the same doctrine. You see, going out on the highways and making these lessons, man, every day and week in and week out, and living according to the scripture to the best of your ability. You see, it's very, very encouraging. You're getting fed every day. You got to have a meal every day, and some brothers give 2 or 3 meals a day. You see, on the during the week, you know, and also on the weekend as well. They looking, you know, they standing on that high tower, and they're being true watchmen. You see, and that's why the elect, his servants, the prophets, out here to be true watchmen, Israel, and to feed the Lord, because it says it right here. This is what the Lord was, you know, getting into, you know, Apostles Peter's a mindset. You see, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved. It grieved Peter. You see, because he asked him already 2 times before, and this is the third time that he asked. You know, and you know, Peter didn't understand why, you know, he was asking him so many times the same question when he had already answered. So here's what Peter responded with. Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, Yahweh, thou knowest all things. You know, Yahweh knows all things. You know I love you, Lord. You know, you know, I pray that I've shown my love, you know, because you're doing the work. I've been following you all this time, you know, things like that. So this is an encouragement actually to Peter and to us as well, to go out here on the highways and the hedges and to make lessons. Our brother shouldn't have to urge you and to beg you and to threaten you to make lessons, Israel. You got to do these lessons. You know, the Lord has given you, you know, the oil, the understanding. Whatever measure he has given you, use it. Use it to the best of your ability to glorify the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, because, you know, you got so many false prophets out here teaching nonsense. The true prophets has to be on their A game as well, to teach the 1% truth. And that's why, you know, you shouldn't, if you believe in this, you know, this 1% truth and these prophecies that we've learned from GMS, started with Apostle Tahar, right on down to the local camps, teaching the same thing, and the affiliates, you know, you shouldn't, you know, you should, if you don't believe it by now, you know, you might as well go on and do your own thing. I mean, just go your way, you know, go your way and live life, live it up, because you ain't gonna have long to live it up. You see, the truth is being out, the truth is being put out here. So no one should have to, you know, beg you to make lessons, Israel. No one should have to, you know, ask you, brother, I didn't see your lesson up this week, you know, and you only put up 1 lesson, and it's been what, a week now, or 2 weeks, or well, however long. That shouldn't be, Israel. So feed, you got to edify the body every day. You see, you got to edify the body every day, of course, you know, or to the best of your ability, at least 1, you know, 3 a week. You see? All right, so here we have it. You know, it says here, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. thou knowest that I love thee. And Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. Right? So there it is. Feed the Lord's sheep, Israel. Continue to do the lesson. Continue to edify, the body. Give them some fresh word every day. All right? So there you have it. That's all I have for you today. Lord willing, it was edifying or encouraging in some way. And with that, I'm going to end it right there. But before I end it, I must give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, whom I've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, Shalom.